All right, let's get started. So here we need to solve this equation and find the value of x. You can see the equation here. X by 2 minus 1 by 5 is equal to x by 3 plus 1 by 4. We need to solve this equation and find the value of x. All right, let's see how to do this. Write out the equation. Now look at the denominators in both the sides. Look at the denominators in both the sides. The denominators are 2, 5, 3 and 4. Let's first find the LCM of the denominators. Let's first find the LCM of the denominators. So you know the process, you know the procedure to find the LCM of two or more numbers. So use the procedure and find the LCM. The LCM of these four numbers is 60. Now what we have to do is we need to multiply every term in the left hand side and the right hand side of the equation by this number 60, which is the LCM of the four numbers. I'll repeat. We need to multiply every term, that is x by 2, 1 by 5, x by 3, 1 by 4. We need to multiply every term in the LHS and RHS by the LCM 60. So see here, x by 2 into 60 minus 1 by 5 into 60 is equal to x by 3 into 60 plus 1 by 4 into 60. Multiply every term in the LHS and RHS by the LCM of the four numbers. Now what happens? 2 and 60 cancels, right? You can simplify 60 and 2. 2 ones are 2. 2 30 times is 60. So you have 30 here. 2 ones are 2. 2 30 times is 60. So you have 30 here, and 30 into x is 30x. That's what you see here. 30 into x is 30x. Similarly here, simplify 60 and 5. 5 ones are 5 12s are. So strike out 60 and say 12. And 12 ones are is 12. You can see it here. Is equal to. Again, you can simplify 60 and 3. 3 ones are 3 and 3 20 times is 60. 20 times. So you have 20 here. You'll have to strike out 60 and say 20. 3 ones are, and here 60. You should strike out 60 and say 20 there. Write 20 there. And 20 into x is 20x. 20 into x is 20x. Plus simplify 4 and 60. So 4 ones are 4. 60 divided by 4 is 15. 4 15 times is 60. So 15 you have here. Strike out 60 and say 15. 15 ones are 15. That's what you see here. That is what you see here. Now, in this equation, we have two terms in the left hand side, two terms in the right hand side. Two terms in the left hand side and two terms in the right hand side. And we have, you can see there's an x term here in the LHS, there's an x term here in the RHS. There are these numbers or the constants. So what we do is since we're solving for x, we'll gather the x terms on one side and the numbers on the other side. We'll gather the x terms on the one side. So 30x, 20x, let's transpose, let's take it to the LHS. So minus 20x is equal to 15 remains in the RHS. 15 remains in the RHS. Minus 12 from the left hand side travels to the other side as plus 12. So in this step, we are just gathering the x terms on one side and the numbers on the other side, the constants on the other side. Now 30x minus 20x is 10x. 10x is equal to 27. X is equal to 27 by 10. We have a similar one here. Let's discuss this and then I'll ask you if you have any questions. Look at this one. It's quite similar to the earlier one. So here again, we need to solve this equation and find the value of n. We need to solve this equation and find the value of n. N is the variable here. N is the unknown. So the denominator is 2, 4, 6. And here on the other side, we have 21, which means 21 by 1. 21 by 1. So what are the denominators? 2, 4, 6 and 1. You must consider the denominators in both the sides, the LHS as well as the RHS. You must consider the denominators on both the sides, LHS and RHS. So in the left hand side, we have 2, 4 and 6. In the right hand side, we have 1. So we have the denominators 2, 4, 6 and 1. Their LCM is 12. So since it's 1, you need not mention it also. Since it's 1, you don't have to mention it also. So you can see only 2, 4 and 6 here. The LCM of these numbers is 12. So the procedure is every term must be multiplied by the LCM. Every term. So see n by 2 into 12 minus 3n by 4 into 12 plus 5n by 6 into 12 is equal to 21 into 12. Every term in the left hand side and the right hand side is to be multiplied by this LCM, which is 12. Now tell me children, how do we simplify this? How do we simplify this?
Ma'am, 2 1s are 2, 2 6 are 12, ma'am.
Yeah, so 6 into n is 6n. Correct. Next.
Minus 4, we have to do in 2 tables. Simplify, ma'am. So
No, 4 straight away.
Okay, ma'am. 4 1s are 4 3s are, ma'am. 3 into 3, 9n.
9n. 3 into 3 is 9, 9n. Yeah. Then
okay,
here.
Then 6 1s are 6 2s are 5 2s are 10n.
10n.
Less 10n is equal to 21 into 12, 252.
252. Very good. Now, here we already have all the n terms on one side. All n terms, we already have them on one side and we have the number on the other side. So simplify. 6n minus 9n. 6n minus 9n is minus 3n. Minus 3n plus 10n is plus 7n. So plus 7n is equal to 252. N is equal to, oh, it's division children, it's not minus. It's very faintly visible. So n is equal to 252 divided by 7. Here it's in multiplication, it comes to division for the to the other side. 7n is equal to 252. N is equal to 252 divided by 7. N is equal to 36. It's on minus children. It's on minus, it's division. 252 divided by 7. N is equal to 36. Now ask me if you have any questions. This is how we solve an equation to find the value of the unknown. Yes, children, any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right. So very similar again. Look at the denominator. So here it's 1, it's x by 1. This is 7 by 1, x by 1, 7 by 1. This is 8x by 3. So the denominator is 3 here. Here it is 6 and here it is 2. So take up the denominators. Their LCM is 6. The LCM of the denominators 3, 6 and 2 is 6. So now we multiply every terms here. X into 6 plus 7 into 6. Can you see it here? Can you see it here? X into 6 or 6 into x. Then this number 7 into 6. Then 8x by 3 into 6 minus 8x by 3 into 6. So see here minus, you can see 8x by 3 into 6. You can see every term down children. See here x plus 7 minus 8x by 3. See here x into 6. Plus 7 is out here into 6. Every term is multiplied by 6. Minus 8x by 3 into 6 is equal to multiply this by 6 and multiply this by 6. You can write 17 by 6 into 6 or 6 into 17 by 6. Both mean the same. 17 by 6 into 6 or 6 into 17 by 6. Both account to the same thing. All right, now 6 into x is 6x. 6 sevens are 42. And here you need to simplify 3 and 6. You need to simplify 3 and 6. So 3 ones are, 3 twos are. So 2 into 8x is 16x. Children, be very careful. Don't see, you should know, meaning, you'll have to multiply 6 and x. Maybe you can use a bracket. 6 into x, you can put a bracket here. You can open and close a bracket because it's 6 into x, 6x. Then again in a bracket, 6 into 7, 42. Then here, this one in a bracket. This one in a bracket. So 3 ones are, 3 twos are. 2 into 8x is 16x is equal to, here 6 and 6 cancels out. So 17 as it is minus 2 ones are, 2 threes are. 3 into 5x is 15x. Children, you can also use brackets if you feel you're confused, if because there are operations, multiplication, addition, subtraction coming in the middle. If you're confused, use brackets, children. You can enclose 6 into x in a bracket, 6 into 7 in the next bracket, then 6 into 8x by 3 in the third bracket. So you can use brackets everywhere. So now you have this. Let's gather the x terms on one side. Gather the x terms on one side and take the numbers to the other side. So see, before that they've simplified. 6x minus 16x is minus 10x. 6x plus 6x minus 16x is minus 10x plus 42 is equal to 17 minus 15x. Now transpose minus 10x, this one on the other side, plus 15x is equal to 17 minus 42. So minus 10x plus 15x is plus 5x is equal to minus 25. 17 minus 42 minus 25. So x is equal to minus 25 divided by 5. You can also write this division divided by 5 down here in the denominator. You don't have to use this division symbol like this. You can say divided by 5. You can write that in the denominator. X is equal to minus 25 by 5. X is equal to minus 5. So the value of x is 5. Yes, I want you all to try this one. Please work question number 4. Tell me the answer. Class, work question number 4 and tell me the answer. Are we working, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Once you finish, please share the answer.
Ma'am, shall I say the answer?
Yeah, what's the final answer?
8, ma'am.
8, huh?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, that looks right. Steps here.
Ma'am?
Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, the answer is 8, ma'am. So when we take LCM of 3 and 5, it's 15, ma'am. It's 15. So
Yeah.
x minus 5 divided by 3 into 15 is equal to x minus 3 divided by 5 into 15. So
Yeah.
3 ones are 3 5s are 5 ones are 5 3s are.
Very good.
X minus 5 into 5 25, ma'am. That is equal to
No, x minus 5 into 5 is equal to x minus 3 into 3.
yes, ma'am. So 5 5s are 25, no, ma'am. Minus 25.
No, you should multiply 5 with x and 5 with minus 5.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, you need to, because the numerator, in the numerator there is more than one term. There is more than one term here. So you must enclose that in a bracket. You need to multiply 5 with x and 5 with 5.
Okay, ma'am. So 5x minus 5 into 5 is equal to 3x minus 9, ma'am. 3
Yeah.
into 3.
Yeah. Here
Minus
also we multiply 3 with x and 3 with 3. 3 into x is 3x. 3 into minus 3 is minus 9. Yeah.
So 5x minus 25 is equal to 3x minus 9, ma'am.
Yeah.
So we have to transpose both to LHS and RHS. So this 3x comes to RHS, ma'am,
No,
by minus
3x comes to the LHS and
by
yeah.
sign, ma'am, and 25 goes to RHS by plus sign, ma'am.
Yeah.
So 5x minus 3x is equal to 2x and minus 9 plus 25 is equal to plus 16. 2x is equal to plus 16. X is equal to 16 divided by 2, that is 8, ma'am.
Very good. So x is equal to 8. The value of x is 8. Children, any questions here? The only difference is we need to multiply. Yeah, we need to multiply 5 with x and 5 with 5. Then in the numerator, we have more than one term. So we need to enclose that in a bracket. In the numerator here, we have more than one term, x minus 5. There are two terms in the numerator. So we need to enclose x minus 5 in a bracket. And this 5 has to be multiplied with both the terms. 5 multiplied by x, 5 multiplied by 5. Is that fine, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, somebody else try to explain this. Who is this one? Who spoke just now?
Danya, ma'am.
Danya. Somebody else, please try. You can look at the steps on the screen and explain, children. Yeah, somebody volunteer.
Ma'am, can I say ma'am?
Yeah, please,
So,
yes.
the question is 3t minus 2 by 4 subtract 2t plus 3 by 3 is equal to 2 by 3 minus t.
Yeah.
So, first we should take LCM for 4 and 3, which is 12.
Okay.
So, and then we have to multiply it on the both numerical. So 3 by 3t minus 2 by 4 into 12.
Just a minute. So we need to multiply every term in the left hand side and every term in the right hand side by 12. So this is a term. 3t minus 2 by 4 is one term. This one should be multiplied by 12. Then 2t plus 3 by 3. 2t plus 3 by 3 is another term. That should be multiplied by 12. 2 by 3 is a term in the RHS multiplied by 12. And finally t into 12. So how do we put that? Every term in the left hand side and right hand side should be multiplied by the LCM. Repeat that.
Every term in the right hand side and left hand side should be multiplied by the LCM.
Very good, very good. Yeah, please proceed.
So in the first term 4 and 12 will be cancelled, so we'll get 3t minus 2 multiplied by 3.
Yeah.
And the same is done in the second term.
Yeah.
So we'll get 2t plus 3 into 4.
Yeah.
And the RHS side we'll get 2 into 4 minus 12t. So when we multiply the terms with the remaining.
What's important? What is important here, Kirtana? Here in this step, what is important? We need to enclose 3t minus 2 and 2t plus 3 in a bracket, correct?
Yes,
because the numerator has more than one term. The numerator has more than one term. So we need to enclose this in a bracket. We need to enclose this also in a bracket. So we have 3t minus 2 in a bracket multiplied by 3. Correct? Similarly here.
Yes. After enclosing it with the brackets, we should multiply. So we'll get 9t, which is 3t into 3, and 3 into 2, 6. So 9t minus 6 as the first term. And similarly, in the second term, we'll get minus 8t minus 12.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
In the LHS.
1 minute, Kirtana. So it is 3 into 3t, 9t. Then 3 into minus 2, minus 6. 4 into, what is 4 into 2t? What is 4 into 2t?
8t, ma'am.
8t, and there's a minus outside, so minus 8t. 4 into 2t is 8t. 80. When you remove the bracket, there's a minus outside. See, it's actually like this. When you have to open this bracket, it's minus into 2t. Minus 2t. Minus 2t into 4. You'll have to multiply the minus sign, this 2t and 4. Multiply this minus sign 2t and 4. So minus outside here, minus into 2t is minus 2t. Minus meaning minus 1 it is here. Minus 1. So minus and this 2t, minus 2t into 4, minus 80. Minus 80. Minus into plus. Minus into plus is minus. Minus 3. Minus 3 into 4. Minus into plus minus 3 into 4 minus 12 is equal to, please continue, Kirtana.
So then we got the LHS and the RHS is 8 minus 12t.
Yeah.
And the next step is that we should move the variable to the left hand side and the numerical to the right hand side.
Okay.
So then
we'll just complete this step. So what is 90 minus 80?
1t.
1t, which is t here. What is minus 6 minus 12?
Minus 18.
Minus 18 here. Minus 6 minus 12 is minus 18. And on the other side, we have 8 minus 12t as it is. Now, as you said, take the variables to one. Take the terms which have the variable to one side and the numericals to the other side.
So when the minus 18 from LHS move to RHS, it will be a plus 18. So we'll get 2t t plus 12t is equal to 8 plus 18, which is 13t is equal to 26. So when we divide 26 by 13, we get t is equal to 2.
2. T is equal to 26 by 13, which is 2. Very good. Good, Kirtana. See this one. So in the denominator, we have 2 and 3. The LCM is 6. LCM is 6. So let's multiply every term in the LHS and RHS by 6. How many terms do we have in the LHS? How many terms? 2 terms. M is one term. M minus 1 by 2 is the other term. M is one term. M minus 1 by 2 is the other term. Similarly, in the RHS, 1 is one term. M minus 2 by 3 is the other term. So there are 4 terms in all. In all, there are 4 terms. Every term must be multiplied by the LCM. So M into 6 minus M minus 1 by 2 into 6 is equal to 1 into 6 minus M minus 2 by 3 into 6. So now 6 into M is 6M. 2 and 6. After simplifying, 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6. So it will be M minus 1 into 3. M minus 1 into 3 is equal to 1 into 6 is 6 minus M minus 2 in a bracket, because in the numerator there is more than one term. So enclose that in a bracket, M minus 2 in a bracket. When in the numerator there is more than one term, say M minus 2, enclose it in a bracket. 3 and 6 on simplifying, 3 ones are 3 twos are, so we have 2 here into 2. Next 6M. Now be careful while multiplying. We need to multiply minus M and 3. Minus here, this M and 3. We need to multiply minus M and 3. So minus into M is minus M. Into 3, minus 3M, minus 3M. Next, we need to multiply this minus sign with minus 1 and 3. We need to multiply here minus 1, sorry, this minus with minus 1 and 3. So minus into minus plus, plus 1 into 3 is plus 3. Let me do it again. You could also understand this way. 3 into M is 3M. See, 3 into M is 3M. There's a minus here. This is plus 3M, but there's a minus outside. So when you multiply 3M with the minus sign outside, it will be minus 3M. That's what it is. Then 3 into minus 1. 3 into minus 1 is minus 3. Now minus 3 into minus outside here. Minus into minus is plus, so plus 3. We need to multiply this 3 with M and the minus sign outside and write the result here. Next, we need to multiply 3 with minus 1 and the minus outside. Write the result here. So continuing is equal to 6. Write the 6. And now this 2 has to be multiplied with these 2 terms in the bracket. So how do we multiply? 2 into M is 2M. It's a positive 2M. 2 into M. It's a positive 2M. 2M into 6. Sorry, children. 2M. See, 2 into M is 2M. And you need to multiply with the minus outside. So minus 2M. Minus 2M. Next, 2 into minus 2 is minus 4. And there's a minus outside. So minus 4 into this minus sign outside, plus 4. So 6 as it is. 6 as it is. We need to multiply 2 with m and the minus outside. So 2 into m is 2m and this minus outside, so it will be minus 2m. 2 into minus 2, minus 4. There's a minus outside, so minus into minus 4 is plus 4. Now 6m minus 3m is 3m plus 3 is equal to 6 plus 4 is 10. The 6 and 4 here, 6 plus 4 is 10 minus 2m. So on transposing, 3m plus 2m is equal to 10 minus 3. So 5m is equal to 7, m is equal to 7 by 5. That's fine, children? Am I audible, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, children. Look at this one. How do we solve this equation? So now in this bracket, we have the expression t minus 3 and outside the bracket, we have 3. We have t minus 3 in the bracket and we have 3 outside. This means 3 has to be multiplied with every term in the bracket. So 3 into t, 3t. 3 into minus 3, minus 9. We need to multiply every term in the bracket with the number outside. So you can see the equation here. Again, the question is the same, children. We need to solve this equation to find the value of t. We need to solve this equation and find the value of t. All right, so 3 into t, 3t. 3 into minus 3, minus 9 is equal to 5 into 2t, 10t. 5 into, this is 1, children, 5 into 1 or 5 into plus 1, which is plus 5. Now transpose this, so minus 10t, transpose this one, so we have plus 9. So 3t minus 10t is equal to, you can see this plus 5 here, minus 9 on the other side, plus 9. So minus 7t is equal to 14, t is equal to 14 by minus 7. 14 divided by minus 7, which is minus 2. 14 divided by minus 7, which is minus 2. So the value of t is 2. The value of t is minus 2. The value of t is minus 2. One of you explain this. Not Kirtana, not Danya. Somebody else try this. Yes, is it Raja?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please.
Ma'am, the equation is 15 into y minus 4 minus 2 into y minus 9 plus 5 into y minus 6 is equal to 0.
Yeah.
So we have that. We have this as the equation.
Yes.
We are simplifying it as 15y minus 60 minus 2y.
No, how do we get 15y? How do we get 15y?
We have y in the bracket, so we multiply 15 and y.
Okay.
So we have 15y.
Okay.
And in the next term we have 2 into y. So we in the next.
No. So we have y minus 4 in the bracket and we have 15 outside it, right? So what should you do? You must multiply 15 with every term in the bracket, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we need to multiply 15 with every term in this bracket. So multiply 15 with the first term. 15 into y is 15y. Then after that
15. After that 15 into 4 is equal to 60.
15 into 4 is 60. There's a minus here. This is plus 15, right? 15 means it's plus 15. So plus into
Yes.
minus is minus. See, 15 has a plus sign. So plus
Yes.
into minus is minus. 15 fours are 60. Okay,
Yes.
next.
Next we have next term we have as 2
What is
into
the sign before y? What is the sign before y?
Ma'am?
What is the sign before y? The y term carries what sign? This y here.
Multiplication.
No. Now this 9
Addition.
is minus 9.
Plus y.
9 plus y. 9 is minus 9. So this
Yes.
y just y, which means it's plus y. Plus y. Yeah, so you need to multiply the signs first. What is minus into plus?
Minus into plus is equal to minus.
Yeah, that's what you see here. Minus into plus. Y is plus y. Y is plus y. So minus into plus is minus. Next.
Next is 2 into y is equal to 2y, ma'am.
2y. Very good.
So
Next.
minus 2y.
Yeah. Next.
Next we have minus 9.
Yeah.
And 2 into 9 is equal to 18. Minus
Yeah.
plus minus is equal to plus.
Yeah. So minus
plus
into minus. Very good. We'll have to multiply minus 2 and minus 9. We'll have to multiply minus 2 and minus 9. So
Yes.
minus into minus is plus. 2 into 9 is 18. Very good. Next.
Next we have 5 into y plus 6 plus 6. So first we have to add the symbols plus into plus.
Yeah.
Which is equal to plus.
Plus.
And 5 plus y, the 5 into y is equal to 5y.
Yeah. So
So
y,
plus
if it's
5y.
just, yeah, if it is y, it is plus 5y. Sorry, it is plus y. Y meaning plus y it is. So
Yes.
plus into plus. We'll have to multiply plus 5 and plus y. We'll have to multiply plus 5 and plus y. So
Yes.
plus into plus is plus. 5 into y is 5y.
Yes.
Yes. Next. We'll have to multiply plus 5 and
Plus 6.
plus 6. So plus into,
Plus
yeah,
is plus 30. Oh,
is plus, and 5 into 6 is 30.
30.
Yeah. Continue. Yes, continue.
After that, we are adding all the numbers with the variable y.
Okay, so we are going to simplify the like terms. We are going to simplify the like terms.
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
tell me, how many y terms are there? How many y terms?
3, ma'am.
3. 15y minus 2y.
Minus 2y and plus 5y.
Yeah, Raja, continue. Oh, we have 15y minus 2y and plus 5y. Yeah, please simplify.
To simplify,
What is 15y minus 2y?
15y minus 2y is equal to 13y.
13y plus 5y.
13y plus 5y is equal to 18y.
Yeah, this is 18 children. This is 18y, all right? There's a mistake here. It's 18y. This is 18 children, 18y. Now look at the numbers.
Minus 60 plus 18 plus 30.
Yeah, let's do the 60 and 30 first. What is minus 60 plus 30? What is minus 60 plus 30?
Minus 30.
Minus 30. And minus 30 plus 18?
Minus 30 plus 18 is equal to 12.
Minus 12. Because
Yes.
minus 30, right? Minus 30. The greater number carries a minus sign. So minus 30 plus 18 is minus 12. That's what you see here. There's a mistake here. This is 18y children. This is 18y. So 18y minus 12 is equal to 0. Yeah, after that, Raja?
Yes, ma'am. 18y is equal to 12.
Yeah.
12.
Yeah.
y is equal to 2 by 3 because 18 in 6 tables 12 2 sixes are 12, 3 sixes are 18.
Very good, very good. Yeah. So y is
So-
equal to 12 by 18. Y is equal to 12 by 18, which is
2 by 3.
2 by 3. Very good, very good. Good,
Hence
good.
2 hence 2 by 3 is equal to y is equal to 2 by 3.
It's a required solution. Good,
Yes.
good. Very good. Now, one more, children. I want you to try this one on your own. Work it in your book and share the answer. Work the next one, children. Take down question number 9. Solve. Work it out in your book and tell me the value of z. Children, now I have enabled the solutions for the test. Did you see the solutions?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so Danya was able to view the solutions. What about the others? You can check the solutions, children. I've enabled the solutions. Yes. Has anyone got it? Found the solution, children? Still working? I can't hear you, children.
Ma'am, working, ma'am.
Okay, okay. No, I think we're taking a long time, children.
Ma'am, shall I say the answer, ma'am?
Yeah, what's the value of Z?
Minus 112 by 35.
Minus 112 by 35. No, I don't see that. All right, let's see. So just check your answer, children. So we start like this. We need to open the brackets. So for that we need to multiply here in this place. Here we have to multiply 3 with 5z, 15z, 3 with minus 7, minus 21, minus 2 into 9z. See, as we've understood, we need to first multiply the signs. 9z has a plus sign with it. 9z is positive 9z. So minus into plus is minus. 9 2s are 18 z. Again, multiply minus 2 and minus 11. Minus 2 and minus 11. So minus into minus is plus. 2 11s are 22. Is equal to 4 into 8 32 z. Again, plus into minus minus. 4 13s are 52. Minus 17 as it is. You should not multiply 4 and minus 17, children. In case you did that mistake, it's wrong because minus 17 is outside the bracket. It's not under the influence of this multiplication. You need to multiply 4 with only 8z and minus 13, not with minus 17. Minus 17 is outside this bracket. You need to multiply the terms inside this bracket with 4. Only 8z and 13. Only these two terms in the bracket must be multiplied with 4. And that's what we've done here. Minus 17 as it is. So 15z minus 18z is minus 3z. Minus 21 plus 22 is plus 1 is equal to 32z. You can see it here as it is. Minus 52 minus 17 is minus 69. Next, transpose. So we have minus 3z minus 32z is equal to minus 69 minus 1. So minus 35z is equal to minus 70. Z is equal to minus 70 divided by minus 35, which is 2. So the value of z is 2. Children, here it is transposing 32z, children. There may be slight errors here and there. So we must be sensible enough to understand what it is. So this is 32z, children. You don't have to mind all this. Whatever is in the bracket, we know what we're doing. So it's just an explanation. And this 30, it's not 322, it is 32z. Anyways, we don't have to write all this. We don't have to write solving the bracket. We don't have to write all this. Okay, so the value of z is 2. May I know where Danya has gone wrong?
Ma'am, instead of putting minus 20 plus 20 2, I put minus 22, ma'am.
Oh, okay. So we have to multiply the sign there. We have to multiply minus 2 and minus 11. Minus 2, minus 11. Minus into minus plus 2 into 11 is 22.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Children, please compare your work with what you see on the screen and get your doubts clarified. All right. See the next one, children. See the next one. So we need to multiply, we need to find the value of f. We need to solve this equation and find the value of f. Find the value of f. So see the equation here. We need to multiply these two terms in the bracket with 0.25, which is outside the bracket. So 0.25 into 4f minus 3 into 0.25 is equal to 0.05 into 10f minus 9 into 0.05. You may even omit this step, children. It's just an explanation as to how we are multiplying. Fine. Now you know this. Now 25 into 4, we need to multiply 25 and 4. 25 into 4 is 100. But here you can see that after the decimal point, there are 2 digits. So the product is 100. So we need to place a decimal point after 1.00 it is. Why? Because see here, 25 into 4 is 100. 25 into 4 is 100. Now here, after the decimal point, there are 2 digits. So we need to place a decimal point here in the product, because if you place it here, see, after the decimal point, there are 2 digits. We understand that, children? Is that fine? 1.00f? Am I audible, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next, we need to multiply 3 and 0.25. 25 into 3 is 75. 25 into 3 is 75. Now here again, after the decimal point, there are 2 digits. So we need to place a decimal point here. After the decimal point, there should be 2 digits. 3 into 0.25. How do we multiply? Just take away this decimal point. What is the number? Read the number without the decimal point. Read this number without the decimal point. So it is 0.25. What is 0.25? 25. So multiply 25 and 3. Multiply 25 and 3. The product is 75. Now in the product, you need to place a decimal point. There should be 2 digits after the decimal point. So accordingly, you should place a decimal point here. If you place it here after the decimal point, there will be 2 digits. So since it's 0.75, just write 0 before the decimal point. So 0.75. Similarly, here, read the number without the decimal point. 005. Read the number without the decimal point. 005. Which is nothing but 5. Just a minute, children. Yeah, we stopped here. Yeah, so 0.05 into 10f. 0.05 into 10f. So how do we multiply? Read the number without the decimal point. Read this number without the decimal point. So that's going to be 005. 005. So what is 005? It's 5. 005 is just 5. So 5 into 10f. 5. See, I'm telling you how to multiply. How to multiply these numbers. How do you multiply 0.05 and 10? How do we find the product of 0.05 and 10? That's what we're talking about.
To 10, 50, ma'am, and we have to keep the point, ma'am.
Yeah, see, now I think to understand this, you can just make a note of whatever I'm saying in your book. So first we need to see this number without the decimal point. So it is 005. 005 is nothing but 5. Now 5 into 10f is 50f. You can write f later, just write 50. So 5 into 10 is 50. Now after the decimal point here, there are 2 digits. Now you have the answer 50. So 50, there should be 2 digits after the decimal point. That means you must put a decimal point before 5. So it'll be 0.50. It'll be 0.50. Because after the decimal point, there must be 2 digits. So 0.50. But you know that, children, it's 0.50. So before the decimal point, there's nothing. So you can say 0. 0.50. But you know that the 0 after 5 has no value. The 0 after 5 has no value. So you can write the 0.5. 0.5f. The zeros in the extreme ends. When the number has a decimal point, the zeros in the extreme ends, extreme right and extreme left, have no value. The zeros in the extreme left or extreme right have no value. So first it is 5. See, children, it is don't see this decimal point. It's 005 into 10, which means 5 into 10, which is 50. 50. The product is 50. Now in the product 50, you need to place the decimal point in such a way that there are 2 digits after the decimal point. 2 digits. So it'll be 0.50. 0.50. So you can take away the 0 after 5. So it'll be 0.5. 0.5. 0.5f. And here 9 5s are 45. And after the decimal point, 2 digits. So here it is, the decimal point 0.45. Be careful while multiplying. You might know, how to solve an equation, but if you go wrong in finding the products, then all your efforts will, go in vain. You will not get marks. All right, children. So like this, we find the product, and now we gather the f terms on one side. We gather the f terms on one side and the decimal values, the decimal numbers on the other side. Can we see it here? So since this is 1.00f, you can just write as f. It's nothing but f, right? 1f or f minus 0.5f is equal to this number here you see here, and this one on transposing, you get plus 0.75. Add this carefully. Add this one carefully. Not add, sorry, the different signs, right? So we need to subtract minus and plus, different signs. We need to subtract. On subtracting, you get 0.30. The greater value has a positive sign, so it will be plus 0.30 is equal to, how do we subtract this, children? How do we subtract f and 1f and minus? No, I should say, what is the value of 1f minus 0.5f? So we need to subtract 1 and 0.5. 1 minus 0.5. F comes as it is. F is F. F comes as it is. It's 1 here. Before F we have 1. So we need to find 1 minus 0.5. 1 minus 0.5 meaning 1.0 minus 0.5. 1.0. See, F comes as it is. We need to subtract 1 and 0.5. 1 is 1.0. And below that you write 0.5. So when you subtract 1.0 and 0.5, you get 0.5. 0.5 F is equal to 0.30. So F is equal to 0.30 by 0.5. Now the 0.30 children, you can take away the 0. It's nothing but 0.3 by 0.5. 0.3 by 0.5. Now one of you tell me, how will you simplify 0.3 and 0.5 divided by 0.5?
Into 100, ma'am. If we multiply 0.5 and 0.30 into 100, it becomes a whole number, no, ma'am?
Yeah. Correct. So it is actually it is 0.3 by 0.5 because the 0 can be ignored. This one can be ignored. So 0.3 by 0.5. Multiply both the numerator and denominator by 10. So it becomes 3 by 5. F is equal to 0.3 by 0.5. The 0 you can just ignore. 0.3 by 0.5. Now to get rid of the decimal point, you can multiply the numerator and denominator by 10. 0.3 into 10 and in the denominator 0.5 into 10. So that will give you 3 by 5. And when you divide 3 by 5, you'll get 0.6. Or another way of getting the decimal values, 3 by 5, right? You have 3 by 5. Now this denominator 5, how can you bring it to 100? How can you bring the denominator 5 to 100? By what should you multiply?
20.
20. So you can multiply both the numerator and denominator by 20. We have 3 by 5, right? Or we have 3 by 5. We have 3 by 5. See, you make a note, right? And you just write down whatever I'm saying in your book, children. F is equal to 0.3 by 0.5. Please write down that. F is equal to 0.3 by 0.5. Write down that. Next step, multiply both the numerator and denominator by 10. So 0.3 into 10, 0.5 into 10. What does that give you? What does that give you?
3 by 5, ma'am.
Yeah. Further multiply the numerator by 20 and denominator by 20. Now multiply further multiply the numerator by 20 and denominator by 20. What do you get?
60 by 100.
60 by 100. Now what is 60 by 100? 0.6. The idea is if you want to convert it to a decimal value, it's convenient when the denominator is 10, 100, 1000, 10,000. We could have even brought it to the denominator 10. We had 3 by 5, right? 3 by 5 is closer to 10. So you can multiply the numerator and denominator by 2. 3 into 2, 5 into 2, 6 by 10, 0.6. Am I clear, children? I'll repeat it. Let's do that from here. Let's do it from here. F is equal to 0.3 by 0.5. multiplying the numerator and denominator by 10, we get 3 by 5. Further multiplying the numerator by 2 and denominator by 2, we get 6 by 10, which is 0.6. You can also multiply by 20. We were not wrong there, but 10 is closer.